Hey everyone, happy Friday. It's Ashley Joy. We are going to get started with a lower body 7-minute stretch. But first, let's get this music going. So we're gonna take it down to the ground. We're gonna get into the first stretch, which is gonna be the world's greatest stretch, also known kind of like a runner's lunge. You're gonna come up into a wide lunge, very, very low. Now you can keep your knee down on the ground. Your hands are gonna be on the inside of your feet. Knee can be up right here, nice and wide. And now I want you to bring one arm up and get a nice rotation towards the knee that is bent. And then back. Let's get 3 rotations in. Rotate, look up, here, next. Good, and now we're gonna switch legs. Stay here. Now if you can come down more, bending at your elbows, getting a deeper stretch into your hamstring. And again, you can always bend your back knee and bring it down to the ground. Now let's go ahead and rotate, facing the knee that is bent, gazing through your hand, and then back down. World's greatest stretch. We're stretching every aspect of our body right now. Good. Remember, always lower that knee down to the ground if it feels too much, and always stretching to your own capacity. Beautiful. How did that feel? I love to always just kind of like get back into child's pose. All right, now we're gonna go into down dog. Hands nice and flat. Try to have your heels as flat as possible, and you're going to slowly relax your neck and bring your chest closer to your quads. Piking up your butt into the sky. Walk those feet out to have a deeper stretch, and go ahead and relax that chin, relax your neck. Deep breaths in. Let's go ahead and bend one knee at a time, getting the calf stretch in. And pedal those feet. Alternating knee, bend. Go ahead and switch. Good. And switch. One more each side. Last one, keep breathing. Okay. Now you're gonna stay down on the ground. You're going to get into a lunge position again. And then I want you to tuck your pelvis. Your energy is gonna be facing forward. You're gonna be standing tall, and you're gonna feel that stretch into your hip flexor. Your hands can be on your hips. You do not have to push your body forward. You just need to have that energy, tuck your pelvis. Everything's going forward, and you're gonna feel the stretch in your front quad and hip flexor. And now we're gonna kick the other leg up, heel to the sky, and get a nice good stretch in your hamstring. Now you can bring your hands to each side. Now, if you cannot straighten your leg out and you bend it, but you still get a stretch in your hip flexor, you're stretching. Try to keep your hips as straight as possible, toe up to the sky, and you can sit into this to get a deeper stretch into your hamstring. And again, if you need to bend your knee to release, that's totally fine. Now we're gonna switch legs and stretch out our hip flexor on the other side. So the leg that was just stretching our hamstring, now we're going to stretch the front, quad, and hip flexor. Same thing. Tilt your pelvis, energy facing forward. You can always bring your hand up to the sky, whoop, and over if you want to get even a deeper stretch, maybe into your side. Let's go ahead and kick that foot up and stretch your hamstrings. Do what you need to do. Bend that knee if you need to. Sit into the stretch. Release that hamstring. All right, next up is going to be a pigeon. You're gonna bend your front leg at 90 degrees, and you're gonna keep the back leg as straight as possible. You're gonna want to sit into your hips and stand nice and tall. You can always walk your hands out straight. You can come onto your forearms, or you can come all the way, bringing your chest into your leg. Now, if that is too much, you come and you stand tall and you brace yourself, okay? You got this. Deep breaths in always. Trying to keep your hips in line. You can sit into one hip and then come back over to the other. Really getting our hips nice and open and stretching. All right, go ahead and switch sides. Take the time that you need to get into the position, trying to keep your leg as straight as possible in the front and sitting into your hips. Toe flat in the back, nice big chest, brace yourself, or again, down to your forearms or all the way out and relax your forehead on the mat. Deep breaths in. Really focusing, you're getting a stretch in your hip flexors, your hamstrings. Your entire hip is nice and open. All right, we're gonna get out of this and go into butterfly. Sitting on your butt, bringing your heels together, your knees are out. Now, if your butterfly looks like this and it's stretching, you're doing a great job. Your butterfly may not look like mine, and it's totally fine. As long as you're stretching to your ability and your capacity, that's all that matters. The goal is to bring your knees down and close to the ground, and make sure your chest is nice and wide, bringing your heels as close into your groin as possible. Deep breath in, stretching out our adductors, inner thigh, nice tall spine, really big belly breaths. Good. Now let's go ahead and lay back onto our backs, and we're gonna bring our knees into our chest. Both knees, and hug them into our chest. Deep breath in and exhale. Bringing your shoulders further into the mat. Making sure every aspect of your back is nice and flat onto the ground. Push your lower back into the ground, knees more into your chest. And then go ahead and extend one leg out at a time. Still bringing that knee into your chest. You can also bring it out to the side if you need a deeper stretch in those hamstrings. And switch. Deep breath, inhale, exhale. And from here, I want you to take the knee that is bent and cross it over your body. And to your ability, if it can come down to the ground, if the knee can touch, it's totally fine. And bring your hands outside. And then turn your gaze away from the knee that is bent. You can straighten out the leg, or you can keep it bent. 3 deep breaths. Last one. I like to do a little knee, both knees into chest. Extend the other leg out and then go into. Extend those hands nice and wide out to your side. Turn your neck away from your knee that is bent. And relax, allowing your knee to fall into the ground, or you can extend your leg out. You're gonna feel the stretch in your glutes, hamstrings, lower back as we twist. It's amazing. 3 breaths. Last one. Beautiful. Now you have an entire release. Lower body, you can come up 1 vertebrae at a time. I like to grab my hamstrings, come up. Woo. If you need to sit down for a moment and soak all of that stretching in, it's totally fine. Good job today, and I will see you next time.